Finding your stack in a seated position is actually fairly easy to do once you understand the basic ground contacts and positions of a stack in general. But all you need to do is find your foot contacts. And if you have a hard time doing that with your legs straight on like this, opening your hips up a little bit is going to make a world of difference to make sure you can still feel the inner heel and the ball of the big toe. We don't just want to be heavy on the outside contacts and barely feeling the inside. We want to really feel all of it, the full foot contacts like that. And then when you're in a seated position like this, you want to make sure you can find your sit bones underneath you. If you cannot find your foot contacts and your sit bones underneath you, you might be seated a little bit too low, and do whatever seated exercise you're going to do, but just do it a little bit higher. So being a little bit more elevated above 90 degrees will help you find those sit bones. And the reason why that's important is because those are going to tell you that you're pretty close to neutral right here. And once you find your ground contacts and your sit bones, if you just get nice and vertical, thinking about someone tying a string to the top of your head and pulling you very, very vertical like this, like someone's measuring your height, you're going to go ahead and probably start feeling your obliques then. But if you add that exhale, that long, slow exhale from that tall position with sit bones down and feet grounded, you're going to feel those obliques turn on. Hold on to that, inhale into it. There's your stack, there's your brace, you're ready to lift. Overhead press, curls, you're going to be a lot more mobile and stable from that position, and probably stronger as well. Now let's talk incline. I'm going to be seated, but I'm probably going to be a little bit more elevated off the ground, and I've got the back of the bench to support me and help me feel that I'm in a good stack position. And here's where a lot of people might screw it up. Sure, if you're benching really, really heavy and you're going for max weight and low reps and you're a power lifter, arching your back is going to be probably a little bit better for securing your shoulders in that back and down position. For me and what we're going after in this program for combining mobility with strength, I'm always going to tell you to let your shoulder blades move freely, and being in a stacked position and getting that nice stacked core brace is going to be the best way to do that. So here's how to stack yourself in an incline bench scenario. Personally, I like having some type of foot elevation because you notice with the seat pulled up like this, if I were to put my feet on the ground, I'm going to be closer to hip extension. And if you're lacking hip extension, it's going to cause you to arch your back. And now it's a lot harder to find my deep abs. I'm going to probably kick the six pack on. It's probably going to pull my chest down. And now I'm got limited stretching and lengthening of the pecs, which would help me grow them and probably get stronger throughout these reps and exercises. But also it's going to limit my ability to stay in this stable position so I can nail my reps and nail my sets. So I like to elevate my feet, find my foot contacts the same way, going a little bit wider, and then thinking about sit bones. But now I got reference for my PSIS. So I want to feel foot contacts and PSIS, and then feel the area between my shoulder blades on the bench. And then just, I want to try to keep my chin and my eye angle at the same angle of the bench. This is tough because we like to watch ourselves in the mirror, check to make sure we're doing our form right. But in a situation like this, I would recommend chin untucked, and you can look down at yourself, but just don't tuck the chin, because tucking the chin is probably going to bring you into this, and now I'm not stacked. So high weight and really tough sets, low reps, you're going to be squeezing, you're going to be pushing, it's not going to be perfect. But the more you practice in your warm-up sets and just your good focused skill sets on really keeping this position, you're going to have better muscle activation, strength, and endurance on those tougher sets. So I highly recommend that you think about setting yourself up in a stacked position regardless of what your goals are. So that's how stacking and seated and incline is done.
Very nice, I like.